We've been speaking from your positions of expertise on the court and your legal careers and all your experience up there in that great marbled hall. But now I want to hear about your political guts, because you are both United States senators and you have a pretty good sense of which way the winds are blowing. So we know that we shouldn't go past 9 justices on the court, but will we, Senator Lee?
I believe we will not. I believe in something that's a statement attributed to Winston Churchill, that the American people can always be counted on to do the right thing after they've exhausted every other alternative. And because I believe in the American people, I don't believe we'll do that. I think the American people will stop it. But, that part remains unwritten. It's up to us to decide that. But I want the American people to be armed with this. So whether they buy the book or not is less important to me than that people read this. I want all of your readers to be able to read this. So if you want to just buy one copy and loan it thousands of times, that's fine too. But read this book. Read Saving Nine for a couple of reasons. Number one,
Senator, first, I just have to interrupt you very quickly before you are just such a kind, polite, nice man. But absolutely, you should not be sharing this book with your friends. Go buy the book. Put your money on the line, folks. Absolutely, you're going to want your own copy. Sorry, digression over. You were saying,
and they do sell it on Amazon. Thank you, Michael. But yeah, so buy your copy of Saving Nine and read it, because when you read it, you're going to be armed with the facts. You're going to be armed with the arguments that you'll need to make. In fact, once you read Saving Nine, you will never lose another political argument again in your life. It's not just about the Supreme Court. This is about the fundamental relationship between the 3 branches of our government and the relationship between the federal government and the states. In the end, it's also about the relationship between the individual and society, the individual and government in general. And so this book is a first of its kind. It synthesizes all of these points and will allow the American people to stand up to this form of attempted tyranny. But we have to be able to recognize it as such. And we need to be armed with the facts in order to be able to stop it.
You asked a minute ago, politically, what is the likelihood of the left succeeding in packing the court? And I agree with Mike. I think it's not going to happen. But I also think we are unbelievably close to it happening. So my last book was 1 vote away. In the Senate on this, I think we're 2 votes away. We are 2 votes away. Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema are the only 2 Democrats who are refusing to end the filibuster. There are 50 Democrats in the Senate. 48 of them are ready to do so. We're 2 votes away. If those 2 votes flip, they'll end the filibuster. And I think if they end the filibuster, they will pack the cord. The way you open the pod, Michael, the pressure from the left lighting their hair on fire if and when the Dobbs decision comes down and overturns Roe. We've already seen crazy left-wing activists rowing up in kayaks to yell at Manchin at his houseboat and chasing Kyrsten Sinema into the ladies' room. That's how bad it's been. And to use a Spinal Tap reference, I think they'll take it to 11. So I hope and believe Joe and Kyrsten will withstand that pressure, but understand how unbelievably close we are to this happening and why it matters to engage and not to wake up one day, a week after the Supreme Court decision and go, oh, crap, we now have a 13-justice court.
That is the key. The urgency here is the key. The best time to have figured this out and fight back against it is yesterday. The second best time is today. And Senator Lee, I think your book is a wonderful contribution to that fight.